alive and nothing exploded, so that's nice.
Okay.
Which round are you right now?
I'm in round. I'm on a victory quote.
Oh.
I'm on a victory quote.
I see. So I guess it will speed up the whole match.
Yep. Whoopsie.
So did you learn like some combo with Konoshiki, or it's just like for fun right now?
Only the most basic combo because it's really easy with it.
I see.
It's just like, I want to play something, but I don't know what. So I guess I'm just gonna try something out. And yeah, it was neat and easy.
I see, I see. And why is this dude and not Nanaya? Are they that different? I never really paid attention.
They're super different. They're
Okay.
super different. Like, of course they share like moves and such, but yeah. One guy is known for his teleport shenanigans, the other guy isn't really.
Yeah.
Also, Nanaya needs DP loops and they're hard.
Let's see. Yeah, I've mainly seen Nanaya, I think. But we know what Tono does different.
Yeah. Yeah, I also only know Nanaya.
Tono,
I mean, I know
I
both.
read Tono is like more neutral based, while Nanaya is like super get in there close-up character. And Tono can play the neutral depending on what move. At least is what I read. Vicky.
I see.
I mean, I guess that's kind of true. He's a protagonist. He's a Shoto without a fireball.
There's no, he doesn't have fireball.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like.
Very not protagonist.
Well, I mean, hey, there's no real like super classic Shoto in this game, right?
Well, we have Aoko, but she has more than just Shoto.
Yeah, it's like you can only be more than a Shoto, I guess. Fuck this kick.
Oh, and those like, not Bananaya. Nanaya is like the Multi slap too? Or is it like just Tono?
I am not sure which one. I know.
They both have it. He
I see.
used it earlier.
Yeah, yeah. I saw him like use it, but I wasn't sure if, but Nanaya had it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's like a difference, because I know Nanaya can move around using it, right? I don't
Yeah.
know if this guy can.
He has a... wait. No, all Gonda can do that too, right? Yes,
Mm.
yes.
Wait, you said old Honda? Old Honda can, yes. Street
Yeah.
Fighter 2 Turbo Honda can totally move around during Honda hands.
Yeah.
Which is what I assume that the Super Turbo Old Honda basically is.
I forgot. I forgot which one is what. I just
Yeah,
call them
well, I
old
mean,
and
I
new.
only played like Turbo, right? So,
Yeah.
so I know he can do it in Turbo. So I guess Old Honda is sort of like the Turbo character.
Yeah. I think new Honda can only do that on his
I see. So there's like,
heavy slap, I think.
yeah, just like button differences. I see.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
What? Seriously?
I mean, if he's going to keep doing that.
Yeah. I mean, that seems good, I guess. It seems to punish it and not just like... It's not just like a raid.
Yeah.
God damn it. Who's this?
Damn it. That hop upwards was supposed to be conversion into super, but the half circle tiger knees that I do is just... don't know, I got neutral jump out of that, but I tried. Wouldn't have killed either, because last session we did that and did no damage. But yeah, might as well. Melty, you have a million meter. Fine.
And you're not using full moon, so you don't need to be full meter at some point.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess Crescent like as like you don't really need to focus on your meter compared to half moon and full moon.
Yeah.
Both for different reasons, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's like Not just something.
Hmm. I didn't reflow, but like, should we swap soon-ish or like in 5 minutes or something?
I don't know what time is it.
7:40.
I see. Well, I mean, I think we just played a few matches, so. I mean, we started late due to reasons, I guess.
Yeah. You got like some match before I started the stream, so I guess you're playing for like right now at like 11 minutes on stream, so I guess 15 outside.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Six is hard. Like, how am I supposed to use my momentum to crouch, to crouch slide under that if I can't even run? It worked earlier, so I'm
680?
convinced that it does work. Sure.
Oh, wrong grip. God damn it. Whatever. Worked out. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, is it air blockable?
I mean, it shouldn't be.
Okay.
What?
Yeah,
She's on the other side during that move.
yeah.
She's like not over there.
Her median lane is like fucked up during this super.
Yeah. I learned from last time.
Yeah.
Even though it was a few months ago, I learned from last time because it was so bullshit that got etched into my memory. It's just wait it out, press buttons. Like.
Yeah, that's easier.
Yeah.
Or you try to like, I think you can dash through her. I'm not so sure, but I think so. May just be able
Yeah,
to dash
you
through.
can. It's
Yeah.
just like I don't want to risk it.
Sure.
But you can. Okay, sure, I'll take that. That look cool, but
Want the full
I
like
don't know.
anti-burst
We need the
setup?
clip on that. Yeah. I jump cancelled for burst bait. What? I don't know.
I mean, that's a thing in Guilty.
Yes, but like guilty, it makes sense. I feel, at least to me.
I don't know. I guess makes sense here too. So it's a weird burst.
Yes, that's basically the issue.
Yeah. Actually, like the offensive burst like goes through your block, but does the defensive burst go through your block here?
Where's the difference?
One is while you're being comboed and the other one is just standing there. That's the difference.
Yeah.
I'm sure it goes through. Never try it out.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Now I understand the question. Like, I don't know. Basically, are there real burst baits with blocking? I
Yeah,
see.
exactly.
Fuck. That back there scared the fuck out of me.
Will you learn like more combos and more stuff with the arcade, or like you'll just stay like Ryu-ish style, I guess? It's enough. I mean,
I like her. I like her. I mean, originally she was going to be my secondary, but then I was like, maybe Varachia.
yeah.
And then I picked up the Lolly, and with the Lolly it was just to have like a character who was okay against Tifu, right? With which I could still do stuff, but then I started learning things with her because I played her a lot against Tifu.
Yep.
So now I just don't know who I want as a secondary.
I see.
That makes sense.
So they're like
and
all contender to be like secondaries. Is there not like a favorite in between all of them?
Yeah, like depending on the mood that I have, I guess like one of these wins out against the others.
I see. Yeah. Makes sense.
Why? I mean, you're going
Why
to.
do you
I
never
wasn't going to
respect
be.
the wake up and get hit by that thing every time on your wake up into that?
I'm trying to respect it. I'm just shit.
Yeah, same here. It's like, first, okay, I don't give a shit. There it is. Now you have a super move. I forget.
Yeah. Yeah. Like overall, I guess out of those three, I think Arcuate is the coolest, but Rachia is the most different, and Lolly is a rushdown character, so that's helpful, right? I want to learn that, and she's also the cutest, so it's like just everyone has something going for them, and it's not like Arcuate's rushdown's bad, right? She has a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you have like a lot of complex stuff if you want to go there.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's way too early. Like a light years too early. Trying to consider what you were asking.
I feel like with Varachia you haven't played in that much, at least recently, I guess. But I know you hate the reverse DP quarter circle back. That's one
Yeah.
bite point you have like with him.
Yeah, but you know, like I also hate like Satsuki's reverse DP. It's just I hate reverse DPs. Not from doing them, just because you get them by accident. It just sucks.
Imagine you had like reverse DP, quarter circle back, and half circle back on the same character.
In
Well,
this game, it would suck.
Yeah.
In Vampire, it would be alright.
No, it will suck too.
No, like in Vampire it would basically not be a complete half circle and it would be like you know, not lenient enough to get all of that shit just because you pressed it.
You still get like the DP and the quadruple back.
Yeah, I guess.
And I guess obstacle back would be like a command grab, so you would get like... You might get DP if you're like from blocking, you dash and command grab. Could be a thing.
I also have a DP.
2-2, right? Or
Yeah.
is it? Yeah.
No, why you go backwards? That's not what I wanted.
This arcade has like no fireball, right?
No. She doesn't have the onion rings. You have
Yeah.
to play the evil. I mean, not even evil. That's like not even correct. Like
That's why last match, I
upset
guess.
Arcuade. Yeah, desperate upset Arcuade. Arcuade who lost her concentration and therefore needs blood, because vampires in this setting don't actually need blood.
Let's see. But yeah, let's switch after that.
Yes. Okay.
Just for fun.
Why did that work?
Because the frame trap. He was going to jab there. He did. He got hit. Fuck my dash.
They should have been more on the board.
Fuck.
Okay, already.
I tried comboing into it this time.
Let's see.
Oh, I hate Oki.
That's the best part of fighting games, though.
It is not, but it's definitely like fighting games without Oki are very strange. I only know of two of them, and
How?
I feel like
How they?
I'll explain when I'm not playing currently.
Okay. So
I mean, I guess you guys can play, and I'll just commentate for the rest. No.
okay, well I'll host then.
Yep. Not Data can fight you, and I'll just yeah.
I mean my IP is like 2 message above, so go.
GG.
GG's and stuff.
Oh yeah. So there's 2 different games that did this in different ways. One is like Body Blows for DOS. Well, actually, for was it Atari? Atari or Amiga, one of those that starts with an A. I always get them confused.
An
even
old
though,
one.
Yeah. They just always published like a graphics updated version on DOS later on, so I get them confused. By Team 17, the guys that made like Worms. Huh?
Okay.
And what they did in their first game was what they labeled later on Mercy Mode. You couldn't turn this off in the first game, but in every other game you had like a little ticker, Mercy Mode, and you could turn it off and play a real fighting game. And Body Blows is basically like the input reader will refuse to read attack buttons until the other guy got up.
I see.
So there's no meaties.
So I guess it's just like an old sport game where you basically have like hip on, like in judo or like something like that, and you restart to something.
One would think that, but it just plays like a fighting game. So if you get a knockdown, you can walk around freely, jump, and do whatever you like. You just can't press any attack buttons. Like
I see. So it's like Melty Vampire, but you cannot. Well, yeah, it's Melty Vampire, like just like every round, I guess. Like, I mean, like the in between matches is the Yoki for everything.
No. So the rounds are like KO. Player 1 wins.
Yeah.
Reset to reset and then reset again. Like it reloads the entire stage, just like in Melty, I guess. But
I mean, like you know, in Melty
Okay.
and Vampire, you can move around when you finish a round or you start a round.
Yes.
I should say.
Yeah, you
I
can't
mean, like
do that
that.
in Body
So
Blows.
every like knockdown, you basically can
Oh,
do
I see
that.
what you mean. You're making a metaphor. Yeah, exactly. That's what it feels like, kind of. Exactly. This is true. Just all the time, every time somebody sweeps. Yeah, and they labeled that Mercy Mode, and basically you could turn that off in all of the sequels. There were like a lot of them, because Body Blows at the time was touted as like, oh, there's Street Fighter 2, and there's Body Blows. Opinion held only by PC players. Like they were just like not really aware of other games, but this got like super high ratings at the time. Like, and for a game that only uses one attack button, it has like a lot of moves.
Oh, I see one, but
Yeah, the thing is, like, the input device for the original console just has one button, right? So
I see.
you got a deal. Yeah. There's other funny things about Body Blows, but whatever. Okay, so that's Body Blows. Then there's like Battle K Road, and Battle K Road is like a mishmash between a regular fighting game and like an early what do you call those things? Mixed martial arts competition games, right?
Yeah.
So it plays like a fighting game. You have 2 characters per sport, because back then mixed martial arts tournaments were like way more. You had like way more people that identified with a specific kind of sport, right? Rather than these mixtures that are like top tier nowadays. And every time someone lands a knockdown, it actually reloads the whole stage. People are put apart, and it's like continue the fight, right? It's
Wow,
just like
okay.
as if a referee would pull you apart, just
Yeah, well,
mechanically. But it plays like a regular fighting game outside of that, so it's like really jarring. Like, Shoryuken once wrote an article on it, but basically it didn't say much more than what I said. Like, maybe we'll try that game at some point, but like, it's not high on the list, because, I mean, yeah. Got some funny inputs too, so that's more interesting. I just don't remember them offhand. But yeah, like, I think the world unanimously agreed. Eliminating Oki, no one's happy about that.
No.
Because like, even if you're annoyed by Oki, for whatever reason, you're a beginner or you're just bad at it like me, it just destroys the entire dynamic, right? Of doing pressure and such, so...
Yeah, it removes
like-
a lot of things.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a void.
Yes, it's weird. I don't know why it's not overhead.
Yeah,
I don't know.
one would think it would be. I mean, if it were, she would be one heck of a beast.
Like, even charge it's overhead.
Yeah, it's just delayed.
Yep.
I mean, I guess it bounces people.
Yep.
But yeah. Yeah,
No.
her full moon variation is very cool. Like, actually all her variations are very cool. Like one of those characters that got like 3 really good variations.
Oh shit. Oh, why did it do fucking bad?
The saddest of DPs.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Somehow I went behind you.
These Power Rangers corners have never been the same.
I don't know, in games with like a lot of weird hit and hurt boxes due to characters and weird moves, it's just really hard to keep the corner anyway. Like there's just so many ways to steal corners. What is this Handkantenschlag that she does in the air? Is that her A? Okay.
This one, yes. It's her A.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's silly. Yep. Life of Satsuki. Dash! Quarter circle! Time to go to the sky!
I wanted to do this. I planned on that, but I thought you'd jump. You didn't.
I see. I see. Okay, that was a
Ballsy
far out
attempt.
there read, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, in other games sometimes Vic jumps that backwards in that situation, but not with this character, I feel like, I don't know.
If you want to jump like that, I will do DPs. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Kinda. That's kinda what happens. Oof. Kono.
Oh. What? Why did it not get through?
Well, that one's also invulnerable. Yeah, but that one's also invulnerable.
He was still throwing the fucking rock.
No, I finished. And even so, like I could cancel, I guess. I don't know. I finished really quick my my rock animation.
Yeah, like it was close definitely, but like he was done. Like that was
Because otherwise I
was,
wouldn't be able to do like half of the stuff she's doing if I had like a fuck ton of recovery on my rock.
Remember this game, but this move also frees time for a second though. So I thought it was enough, but I guess not.
yeah. I remember when I was like playing like all of the variations for a while to just see which one I like best, and I don't know. I have fond memories of this one. Just I don't know. I think basically this one and the other one were the tough choice. Basically, like Half Moon I quickly eliminated because Half Moon, I guess, but also because these two moons just have way more. I hit you with big fist, pound, slam. So that was like bigger interest part.
No. No. What?
Ooh.
No. Well.
Yeah,
Okay.
that happens. I understand though. You wanted the meter from the blocking, right?
Something like that. I just wanted to get bit like the rockets didn't hit me, so I was like, I guess I can stand here.
Yeah. 0.2% even. Like now you have it. It's just too bad.
That's not what I want.
I guess
Nice.
the super is override too, right? I just block height just by habit, I guess.
I can
I
go
don't know.
check. I can go check.
Probably.
Full moon, quarter circle back, C, right?
I wanted half circle back, but apparently you should just have one. Just like half circle forward only. Okay. Or I fucked up, which is also very well possible.
Yeah, she might not have the vampire command grab. I'll check that too. Let's get the wiki out first. Mizumi, Melty, Sa, Su, I. Vollmond.
No. No.
Right, let's go to the old wiki. Full moon special moves. She should have half circle bite, half circle back and C, which is that bite command grab.
Guess I just fucked up then.
Yeah. Okay, quarter circle back C, slam dunk. Oh wait, that's the DP. 214C. Despite looking similar to 214B, it doesn't actually hit overhead, though it is invulnerable all the way up to the active frames, so if it doesn't get you a clean hit as a reversal, it will at least trade. Follow-ups, combos, possible on non-trade. Completely safe on block, though not neutral. Backdashing is usually safe after this. Completely safe on block, though not neutral? What does that mean?
You have a bit of minus, but no one's fast enough to come to you. It's like minus 3 frames or something, I don't know how fast.
I see.
I understand it's safe on block, but yeah, if you, it has a lot of recovery frame if you do it like on in neutral.
Yeah, but I mean like... Yeah, there's no move that's technically safe in neutral, right? So it just feels weird to say.
There are like some normals or like some moves that don't have a lot of recovery frames.
Yeah, but I mean that's...
Some super like
That's
that.
just-
My rogues or like stuff like that are a great example. By example, I can send one in
Sure.
neutral and be fine.
Yeah. But just so that wasn't confusing, 214B is still overhead. Just not the C. Since this might... Oi oi oi.
Oh. That's really for that. Is it a command
Always
grab?
fun. Yes.
Okay.
Air blockable.
Okay. Because I was like, not sure if it was like a dash eat grab, so I just blocked by the way. So
Yeah, no, it's exactly the same as the one that I use in the C version.
well, except you're not
Oh god, I
dashing.
double down. God damn it, actually useful move. I don't need projectile.
Like no difference. Oh, excuse me. Actually, it's way better. No, excuse me. No. This is the same as with the other character. Basically, the thing is just like if you use this in Blood Heat, then you can combo into it and you can catch jumpers with it. So apparently, it becomes air unblockable on Blood Heat. I wasn't aware.
I see.
What I actually wanted to say is your Pounder Wave is air unblockable, like that projectile that comes out after you do your 2-2 cannot be blocked in the air. Yeah, I know, but like, still. Ah no, you could have blocked, I think. By the way, if you're already in Blood Heat, just dash forward and parry that rock. Like it's an easy, basically sort of confirm for your big super, right?
It's easier said than done for me.
I guess that's true. Sorry, I'm just so used to parrying and such a lot of fighting against them. Just like there's the object, just align your sight with it and press the parry button. Let's see what the game does. I'm like, oh, Melty Blood figured out that I was desynced and sped up the timer during the round that was desynced. Like you guys were just crouching in front of each other, and the timer started going really fast.
Let's see.
Always more amazing things to discover with this Melty caster. Oh, did you guys see? A couple days ago, Uniclear got a release date.
Yeah, 2020.
Yeah, or rather, 02 2020.
Yeah.
20. But yes, that's definitely what they were going to, zeros and twos.
Yeah.
Which I still think is like a shitty release date, given all the other games that come out during that month. Like, not just non-fighting games, it's Grand Blue Fantasy comes out in February. What the fuck? That's the same publisher.
Yeah, but
What,
it's not
what were they
same.
thinking?
Yeah, I don't know. Not same dev.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Not same devs indeed, but like, yeah, I guess maybe maybe it's more like the devs under Arc System Works can publish their games whenever, and they're just
Yes.
like, okay, here, we're ready to go. Yeah,
There's
that might
definitely
be a
more of
thing.
that.
Yeah. In which case, what was French Bread thinking?
Yeah, that I don't know.
I was so meant to do it.
Yeah.
With hype for no reason.
But given that that's the case, I guess we can expect some character videos to trickle down over the next few months. So, would be nice. Because I have high doubts they'll release just with Iceman, right? Because who cares about Bobby? Anime Bobby sucks.
Definitely. I do agree with that.
Yeah.
Well, anime Bobby
alright.
is better than normal Bobby, I guess. It is to me.
Yeah, when playing him, I didn't have like a lot of fun in X-Men, right? But like
Yeah.
I recently watched a combo video to confirm some stuff, and holy shit, he
I
can
see.
just infinite shit. I mean, everyone in that game
Yeah.
can, right? But just
But did you see
It
that?
looked pretty cool.
Sorry, like that.
was
Oh, what did name this guy name? Desk did a lot of like X-Men Shadow of Atom and MVC1 type of stuff. Or
I
something?
saw, but I didn't watch yet.
I see. Did like
But
a
I
video
was-
about explaining like where all assets come from in Marvel vs. Capcom 1.
Yeah, it
and
was
stuff like
really
that.
long,
Yeah.
but I really want to watch that because there are like definitely some assists that I don't know where they're from. Like I think I know most of them now, but there's got to be at least 1/3 of them that I don't recognize.
I'm pretty sure there is some that you don't know yet. Oh, that final eight.
Yeah, there's just so many of them in that game.
Exactly.
It's just-
Like there is stuff that are like from shmup-ish thing and stuff
Exactly.
like that.
Those are the
Yeah.
ones I'm interested in because those are definitely the games that I don't know. Yeah. It just did some Marvel combo video thing, and I was going through like Event Hub's articles, and then I saw the article for this, and it said like, Street Fighter combo expert took 16 hours to train the last combo in this video, and I'm like, it's not a long time. What are you saying?
Well-
If Desk takes 16 hours, that definitely means the combo must be pretty hard.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you know, it felt weird to put that in the tagline. I mean, that's an Event Hub's tagline, right? It's just, but
Well, Eventual seems to be like doing better than Shuriken, so maybe that's the way to go.
yeah, I mean, it's more like Shoryuken started not having articles, right? It's just-
Kinda, but
mean, I don't-
they don't do news correctly, I guess too.
Yeah, they fucked that up. Event Hubs does not. That's definitely like at least true. Like they might lie in their headline, but at least they give you information.
I don't think it's lying,
that-
just like
Not in that case.
Clickbait.
It was like a bad example. Clickbait, yeah, sure. But you know, there's lies of omission. Like I really feel strongly about that one. And sometimes they have like it's an interview, and they're quoting someone, and the quote on its own means something completely different than when you look at the
see.
actual interview. That sort of thing. But it makes for a more clickbaity article because, like, you know, like what he said was extreme out of context. Just, I don't know, that pisses me off. But like the author that pisses me off the most, Velociraptor, definitely gets props on doing correct like articles on Arcana Heart when Shoryuken fucked it up multiple times and didn't even give information for the Kickstarter at the time, which is of course due to their rules, right? They don't want to financially support any game so that they're less biased, but I feel like that's a stupid rule in that
is
case.
it a rule? Didn't
It's
they
a rule in Shoryuken. Yeah.
Is it though? I feel like they did help like Scolios than Search, for example.
They may have come up with that rule later on,
see.
but they definitely had that rule at that time, and that was their explanation for why they didn't link to it or report on it in any sort of way other than
I see.
that's like a upcoming game with
Yeah, I
two
feel
new
like
characters.
Yeah, that's a stupid rule.
Yeah. Event Hubs doesn't have this rule, so they were like, here's the Kickstarter, if you want to support it, you can go click here. And also, they got the information correct on what was actually in the Kickstarter campaign, whereas, like, sure, you can just roll a bunch of shit that had nothing, that was just factually inaccurate. Like, 2 playable characters. One of the playable characters was an Arcana. And a couple other things I've forgotten. That pissed me off. And like, of all people, Velociraptor, the author where I roll my eyes when I see an article by him, he did it right, super perfect, right? Like, and that's why props to him, even though I hate him. Just, yeah. He seems to be a funny guy in person though, so at least there's that.
Orange, did you see in the air? What's up? Saved it somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like, most news where I actually learned of a fighting game or something special about a fighting game via a news article, I got that from Event Hubs. Like, definitely. Like, sure, you can often used to have like interesting long articles that were like, oh, we talked to the Okuto no Ken scene. Here's 4 pages of that, and it's like, wow, thanks. So that's good, right? But like, news on obscure games, mostly Event Hubs articles.
Fuck.
Snipe.
Like, oh, cool. Rocks are not omnipotent anymore.
They're still omnipotent.
Yeah, but Alco's like, you throw a rock, you get a projectile into your face.
I feel
Not
like could
every
have
time,
blocked.
but a lot
I
of
did jump
times.
forward, to be fair.
Yeah, but it's still like, it locks you down a bit. You can't just freely throw it in neutral and then be like, yeah, I'm gonna kick this however I want. You have to respect my projectile there, otherwise you're gonna get hit by it.
I feel like that's true of some situations, but not of enough situations. What the fuck?
Fuck that shit.
Parry, cancel into EX, get trashed. What? That's
Yeah, cannot.
really
I'll
funny.
take that.
Well, that works. That's good. Use your legs, Aoko.
Never.
But he was going at the perfect angle to be hit by that weird diagonal charge. What is it,
But
Fort
it
C or
takes
something?
3 years to come up.
That's okay if he keeps doing the same jump over and over. It's alright. Yeah, that thing. It's just deal with it.
Oh, how did not reach here?
Oh yeah. That's full moon.
Oh,
You know, since you asked me earlier, with the secondaries thing, I guess the problem is that like I'm still consistently learning new things with Satsuki, so I just don't feel that it's too pressing to answer the question of who of my secondaries I want to start really learning stuff with right away. Just like who I want to have as an actual secondary. It's also been like an issue. It's just been no reason to decide yet because I'm like, I don't know.
Oh.
Still so much to learn with Satsuki. And I feel like every session I learn something with Satsuki, so yeah. Weird gap.
No.
Starting to do like fireball pressure stuff. Okay.
You read some of the online, usually like President does that way more. But Full
Yes.
can just do it by cutting some damage short, like worth it a lot of times.
Oh, definitely. Oh, he DP'd that fireball and he dive kicked the other one. That's funny.
Multifunction DP.
Yeah. Given that it's like, yeah, I don't know. That was pretty funny.
And just open the shoulder leg.
No. Ah. Too fast.
That's awful.
Ooh. A rifle hits people more often than it has any right to.
Yeah. That's why I don't change that much, because I know like people want to mash after that. To be fair, like I'm doing
Yeah.
like generally 1-2 throw or 1 throw and something like that, so having like something that's 1-2 and then big shot is pretty good. So generally I do my sweep before it, so I guess people could see it from that.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's also one of those things. Like, he decided not to do buttons. There's a brief period of time. I could jump at him, but then like it just shoots you out of jump startup. At least that's what happens to me.
Oh, it's
'cause I don't press buttons.
unblockable. unblockable
Exactly.
and unshieldable.
Okay, yeah. So both of those, right? Like you go in
Yeah.
the air, you're fucked. It's a huge hitbox, so it's
Yeah.
at
It's
least
not
big
that
enough.
big. It's
Oh,
just
it's
like
big.
it's
Yeah, sure, it's not the biggest, but it's
It's
like big
mid-screen.
enough that if you, yeah.
So
if you try going in the air, like you're definitely fucked. It's not going to be mistimed. Just huge. Amen.
yeah.
oh no fucking why is that box not so low?
Ah, fucking DP.
Why wasn't there ever a Helsing fighting game?
What?
Helsing, you know, like with Father Anderson, the Amen guy, and like Alucard and Helsing. It's a vampire anime.
Sing normally, like.
No, like the vampire hunter
Oh.
Van Helsing.
I see.
So like Hell and then sing like you're singing a song. Well, just one L, but same pronunciation.
Okay. Don't know why my sweep didn't come up.
But yeah, I don't know. There's like a lot of cool characters that do fighting that would be cool for that game. I don't know. I mean, Andela, have you watched Helsing?
Only the bridge.
I see, but then you get the general idea and you have the best Alucard, so...
I think it's just for a lot of animes, there's like a bunch of animes they could use a fighting game. Because there's a bunch of animes about fighting, but so little animes actually get one.
That's true.
That's why I also really like the Geki, because it's just like, yeah, I have these cool characters. All of these could have their own fighting game, and we're just gonna put them together because we don't have money for that many fighting games.
Yeah. Also, how terrible would that be? There'd be so many fighting games at once. Like something I learned last night. So in 1995,
Fuck me. Oh.
Capcom released 4 or 5 games with Street Fighter in the title. Like Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter vs. X-Men, Street Fighter EX, Street Fighter 3. What? All the same year? You crazy?
No.
And it's like, yeah. I mean, those games sold, so I guess there was demand, but imagine you're the guy who's like really hyped for Street Fighter games and you're trying to train these games in the arcade.
Well, they are different enough that you will just like certainly like one of them.
Yes, but
What?
is it good to split your customer base across that many games?
Well,
I guess back then it was different because there's
Yeah,
way too many
exactly.
customers. Yeah. Oof. Guard break.
Oh, fuck me.
Do it! No! Oh no! Tight round.
No, I did not do that. Why you didn't grab? I jumped and went forward. Oh.
Mhm. Yeah. I feel like nowadays I'd be really sad if there were, if like every anime in Dengeki Bunko had its own fighting game. I'd be like, oh.
Yeah, it's kind of good that it was like a collection game because, like, I don't know, I wouldn't want to play a fighting game with all of those, but together they're amazing. Like, I don't know, the little basketball girl. I don't. Even if I said like all of these could have had their own anime, maybe own anime fighter, maybe not her.
I don't know. That's like one of the only ones where I'm like, I would actually be interested in playing that. I'd play like either the main character with the fang, like the blonde one with the pigtails. Yeah, big surprise, I know. Or like the one from the second season who's like a loner and doesn't know how to play as a team, but it's like a skilled expert.
It's little silver-haired English girl.
No, not her, but she's cute too.
Okay.
The one with the orange hair that was a big jerk to everyone.
That's all of the enemy team that they're against in that scene. Whoops.
No.
Truly.
Oh! Just the jerk. But yeah. Or like the twins, I guess. The twins seem fun. Also, they have a fang. Like, and you could, if you have like that, you could have basketball mechanics, you know? You could just like import some mechanics from like Hokuto no Ken, but make them like stain. So, that would be great. Just, yeah. Or have a bunch of people with like
Why
ball
my
moves,
thing is doing
like...
2K?
Well, you picked the wrong character for damage. For easy damage.
Oh, rocks. Rocks on evil. Ow.
Yeah, it's evil, but every time you open my god, like you do 4K to 5K. Well, I have to fucking work to do anything, so that's...
Yeah, but you also have, with the rock, you have an easier time knocking people down.
Yeah, but you do have the same mechanic with the orbs too, so...
Yep.
Yeah. That's also part of the reason why, like, I don't find the rock as bothersome. Just cause, like, it's like, oh, this will hurt, but not that much. Just, Since Vic doesn't do, like, 10 to 12 loops, which wouldn't be that much more damage anyway,
No.
but, like, those would start to hurt at least.
And you cannot... Well, except like some specific combo, you cannot really do 10-ish loops, or like 10 full loops. But yeah.
Yeah,
You get
but I
what I
guess I'm thinking of the
Yeah.
specific one, but I have no idea how to start that one, yeah.
Oh well, off of anything that I'm doing, it's just like... Oh, you're here.
Okay, time to punish her. Yeah, the same situation, right?
Yeah, but here, like, I was looking at the correct side, so I thought I was, like, fine. Whereas, like, you were looking to the other side. Well, to...
You were looking to the other side too.
No, you,
Well, depending on what you mean. Okay.
you were looking, like, behind her, even though you were, like... She was behind you.
I see.
So you were looking toward the left, while she was, like, on the right. But I was looking toward the right, and she was at the right. So I thought, like, I was, like, far enough to punish that normally. Makes sense.
That makes sense. I mean, that may have just been like a sync problem, but on my screen you were looking to the left.
I see.
So yeah, but I see what you mean. Okay. Yeah, basketball would make good anime fighter. That's never happening.
No.
In general, I guess like small animes about girls aren't really getting new fusion fighters or anything like that.
Yep. It's also like some bigger animes, like Symphony is. I want a Symphony fighting game since forever, but they're not getting anything. They got a shitty ass mobile game that's not even fun or good or anything. But
Yeah.
they're so perfect. Oops.
I guess it's unblockable. Or was really, I don't know.
I
Maybe
think
it
too
gets
early.
unblockable in Bloodlead.
Oh, yeah, that I'm going to check that actually. Because
wow,
I was
didn't
going to
forget.
say I definitely blocked that in the air. Oh, cool. Just in case, old wiki and full moon.
Fuck, I'm going.
Also, I guess.
I'm fucking forward.
What? Fucking jab into medium didn't grenade?
Severe Break Slider is the name of that, by the way. And I guess that one's the same in all versions.
Oh wow, I crossed you up. Didn't think I would.
Oh no, what a fucking... And they went half circles. Impossible.
Why? So many weird stuff.
No information on any wiki of any of the moons on that being air unblockable. So probably just got hit.
And he did the aggro but didn't grab. What?
God damn it, I wanted to just jab and then press there, but it didn't work.
demon.
Okay, nothing happened. Oh, why did I miss that? Oh, I didn't reach.
Just walk out of the corner. Ay, ay, ay. Hi. Another thing that got launched is the what do you call it? Steam has launched their
Parsec stuff.
yes, exactly.
They do
So
integrate
now-
like Parsec, right? It's Parsec itself, not like an homemade Steam thing, if I remember correctly.
I thought it was a homemade Steam thing. I'll check. But yeah, basically a similar idea to what Parsec is doing. And basically you can now basically turn that on in your Steam, and then you can launch a local session with any game that has local netplay. I mean, local netplay, excuse me, local
Yeah.
multiplayer. And yeah, then just host for people, they connect to you, and yeah, you play. So I wonder how that, how good that works.
I don't know.
We should try it at some point.
I guess, though I don't really care. We have Parsec already, so that shouldn't change much for us. Plus, it's like
It
only
doesn't
Steam
change it
game
much for
versus
us.
like emulator everything. So yeah,
Indeed, it's just, you know, good to know, like, I mean, maybe it's like way better than Parsec or way worse. That would be information. But yeah, like right now there's not a lot that we need to test immediately with this, but if there's some Steam fighting game that we're going to try out that doesn't have netplay, then I guess we can give that a whirl as well.
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Power Rangers would have correct like if it was 2 weeks earlier.
Yes, like it came out too late to help us with the Power Ranger situation. So
But I mean, I guess any fighting game that doesn't have netplay at launch, like Mab, Super Ranger, like, wow, on my screen you actually like parried and then throw.
But
what?
Yep.
I didn't see that either.
I just went up to you and throw.
Well, I guess
There
like
you
for
go,
me, like,
Melty roll back.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can see them.
I mean, I won't say I saw it. Like it happened too fast. I just saw that there is a flash, so that's really visible, I guess, right? For
Yeah.
the
That's fine.
the
You
parry.
think you saw it? We're not sure. It's
No, no.
okay.
It's not that I'm sure I saw it. It's just like I didn't see the rollback, if it makes sense. It's more as looking just like the game did cancel the parry into the throw.
I see.
My stream, you didn't even jab, so I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I have a bunch of, like, garbage fighting games for Steam. Just so people don't misunderstand that, watch that. Steam fighting games aren't necessarily garbage. I just have like a lot of ones that are garbage, since I collect fighting games. Like I'll pick them up for bargain bin prices because weirdo or bad fighting games are usually good for laughs in a single session or something like that. Or might be, you know, diamonds in the rough. Or actually fun to play for a whole session, like Verdict Guilty, even though I didn't get to play that. Like watching you two guys, well, you and Godkaiser, I mean, Vic and Godkaiser, was pretty funny. Discovering infinites and such. But yeah, like, might be possible to play something like that. Like Streets of Fury EX, Steel Rivals, One Strike, My Fight. I have a bunch of these. Kings of Kung Fu. You ever wanted to play like Jackie Chan versus like Bruce Lee and a couple others?
Official one, like digitalize the stuff.
So here's the thing, super unofficial, but damn, these are totally the likenesses in 3D models of these actors.
Let's see.
You know, it's just like with names like Bruce Lee is called the Dragon.
Yeah.
Like the movie, right? Just wow. And then you have like the Drunken Master, right? Just that sort of deal, right? And holy shit, it's very apparent, but I'm pretty sure he's paying no royalties whatsoever for this game. And the funny thing is, he has like 3 games like that.
I see.
Just yeah, and they don't even reuse assets, or not a lot if I remember correctly. So it's like, hey, I'm just using these actors' likenesses. Nobody cares. Some of them are early access, he's even building on them. They've been on Steam for like years. I don't think anyone's going to do anything about it at this point, but like, I don't know, surprising. And he even like put some effort into these games. Like there's like, you could, like, a lot of the moves, music, and like the scenes are reminiscent of the movies that these characters are from. He even put like a fake film grain filter over stuff. You can turn it off. So it looks like old Kung Fu movie stuff. The game itself looks kind of basic. Like it has some issues, but it's not like, it's not super bad.
No.
Like it's not a good game from what I can tell, but it's like you don't want to burn it in hellfire, basically.
Thank you, I did not know. Get different.
Yeah. Since I'll be making like a list of trash fighting games for us to play sometimes soonish, I'll put all of the Steam ones that I own on there as well.
Oh, wow. I did press the button.
Like I guess Kung Fu Kings is sort of not as good as, but sort of, let's say if Fight of Gods is like an A-tier trash game. Because that one actually plays sort of well, right? Kings of Kung Fu is... I see. yeah. I've watched people play and talk about the controls, so I don't know. Andele, you've played that game a bunch, right?
Yep.
So how
Bunch is
does
a
it?
bit much, but yeah, I played it like in training mode.
Yeah.
stuff.
So how does it feel?
It's fairly like it's not super special, but it's like fine. It works. It's not like you're gonna play it and you're gonna be like, ew. It's consistent and stuff and everything. So yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
neat.
And you have some stuff to do in the game.
Why my leg went the other way?
I don't know. There's night characters. Yeah.
And yeah, like you have like a little bit of stuff to do with the characters in the game, so it's like not that bad. Kings of Kung Fu has like flaws, so they're noticeable. So I guess you can put that in B tier trash. Just I guess Verdict Guilty is B plus.
No, it just be. It's not
It's
that
just
fun.
B.
Yeah.
Then Kings of Kung Fu needs to either go to C or B minus.
Let's see.
Yeah, like it's not as good as Verdict Guilty, I feel, from what I've seen. Whereas like some of these others that I have are like at the very least D, E, or F. Like I got some bad games. Yeah. But I also have some that seem like that they're going to be really good. I mean like we all at this point know like Dakyanta, right? That one looks funny.
No, no, what I fucking want. God damn it. Half circles. Why do this to me? Just be different.
Yeah. There's Hyper Fight, which used to be called differently. They changed the name recently. Which is like one of those you hit somebody once and they die games, but and people hop around a bit more like in Street Fighter 1. That's kind of strange. But it looks really fun, and it has like on purpose bad voice acting kind of stuff, no?
Yeah, I see.
So like the main character's like Super Fireball and stuff like that. Just that sort of way of talking, I don't know. And it actually looks like really fast and mechanically smart. So that one's probably fun to play. So it's not all bad.
I want my DP to be invincible.
Goes high enough already, so that you don't get invincibility for going that high.
Well, keep in the game.
I was going to say.
And you can move afterwards as well. It's like, that's not DP like.
Let's never forget Street Fighter 2 World Warrior Ryu DP. Invincible all the way up. And that's from the bottom of the screen to the top of the screen. Shoryuken. Just, yeah. It's when that win quote made a bit more sense that Ryu was using. You can never beat my, what was he saying? Well, he meant his Shoryuken at the very least.
Shenlong.
Oh, yes.
You have to defeat the Shenlong, my Shenlong or whatever.
Yeah, Shenlong, exactly. Because of a weird translation of a translation that turned into that. Yeah, that was a tough move in there. Fast forward to Street Fighter 5. Nope.
In Smash, Ryu's DP is better.
Yes, but like it's just that in every Street Fighter, Ryu's DP is better than in Street Fighter 5. It's just how Street Fighter 5 works. They nerfed the whole reversals and anti-airs. which makes the whole game like even more aggressive. Thanks, Woshige.
Oh shit. That was my auto throw attempt after I saw you withdraw. Just parry into nothing.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't throw that. Oh, fuck.
Murata.
Hey, thanks Necrophilia for the follow. Shit.
That's a good name, by the way.
Yeah. Wow. Fuck me, why I cannot throw today?
Oh right, I own Blade Strangers. I had forgotten about this.
You own what?
Blade Strangers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I see.
Like, since I started buying fighting games a bit more regularly because the money's there, I forget these kinds of things. Like that I own Soul Calibur 6, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Blade Strangers, Street Fighter 5. It's just these purchases of games that like I semi care about, but like not to the extent of, oh, let's play these a lot, right? So I put them, like I had to make a list in my Steam's list, which is like fighting games to be played, just to remember these titles. And the reason I noticed right now is because Blade Strangers is of course like, and Street Fighter 5 is next to garbage like Fright Show Fighter and Hyper Fight and Dakyanta, because these are games that still need to be played. Just yeah. Like I don't have a separate list for garbage fighting games in my Steam list, just ones that haven't really been played yet. So I guess I got to play Season 1 Street Fighter 5 a little bit at least. Ooh, that block. Yes! Hit her!
I need to
No.
understand like the instant hit thing. I guess there is like a
Yeah.
specific moment where you can cancel stuff.
Hmm.
Because like I cannot cancel my rock all the time, so I guess it's
Yeah.
at a certain point.
Okay. That confirmed jab. I'm hitting him? I'm hitting him. Yeah.
Yes, that's totally that. I was. Am I really hitting him? Oh, it seems like it. Yep. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah. Yeah. I really love that one can like see stuff like that from cancel timing. It's like it's also as like a spectator when watching tournaments. I find that really fun to see. Just, oh. Wait a minute, he was in Blood Heat, huh? I guess they patched that out in this version. Yeah, I did read that on the old Melty wiki, so maybe it's no longer a thing that it's air unblockable in Blood Heat. I know that it used to, all of the versions used to be air unblockable at some point. I guess then they had just had the Blood Heat version, then they took that out too, maybe? More information needed. Ooh. Oh. Nice tech. The cross-up kick.
I'm okay at checking. The only problem I have was like when people just pretend that they're gonna jab first, like the jab one into kick grab, but instead they just grab. There's like no tick before. I have a huge problem with checking that. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna block this first thing and then I'm gonna be ready to tag. Oh wait.
You mean like if you're waking up and someone's mashing the jab and then just stops?
Yeah, or it's just literally just like Vic throws a rock, I'm sitting here blocking. If he does like tick throw, it's fine. I can take that a bunch. Not all the time, obviously, but if he just walks up throw after the rock, or even before the rock hits, I'm like so confused. Like, what? Why didn't I get to block anything?
I see. I
To be fair, I
guess
guess
to
that
be
didn't
fair,
make
that's exactly. To be fair, that's like a difficult situation to tech correctly. I don't normally tech those.
But I don't just mean just that. It's even like on a wake up. If someone like usually does like the thing of like tick grabbing, I have to just grab. I have a problem. Just tick grab is fine, but just grab is unreasonably hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Fuck, why did that work?
Why are fucking like jab miss?
I guess I'll remember that for a different fighting game, because in this game it's like, you know,
Like,
wake up, grab.
you crossed me up, so my DP like the transform into that.
Hunted her down accidentally.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, but yeah, that was absolutely not what I wanted.
That was an OS.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, that's an OS. Oh, nice see. But yeah, I mean, like, Melty Blood has wake up grab protection, so it's not often worth it to just walk up to someone and grab them.
It
I
was
guess
on
if you
Sun
get
Up,
them.
because it's mashing. Yeah, I'm grabbing you sometimes on your wake up, and you're like, but there should be like throw protection, and that's how we discovered that there is no throw protection like on. If you
Oh,
mash
when you
something.
press a button, exactly. Yeah, now I understand, yes. Yes, as soon as you press like A, then your throw protection is gone, which means if someone decides to mash on wake up, you can actually grab them immediately on wake up,
Yep.
because you're grabbing them out of the startup of their jab. That is totally a thing. I feel that. Yeah.
Just play Marvel, it's just like Retro King. Hey.
Yeah. Oh, another thing on the secondaries. Shortly before you guys started actually experimenting with the cats, I was thinking about maybe playing like either like the best moons, I guess that's present, of Shadow or the regular Neko. And but then you guys started playing them like
When it's not like we are going to play them, so feel free to play
exactly.
them.
No, but just I meant like putting a little bit of time into it, right? That it was just like, well, now I know what it looks like, right? So because I watch you guys play,
I see.
but sure, like, yeah. Cause like Crescent Moon, regular Neko arc, this seems interesting with that weirdo tech that she does with those air tech trap stuff. I mean, the Shadow guy seems interesting too, but that's more like he gets to do stuff in neutral, sorta. So, yeah.
That was a lot of scrambles into mix-ups. That was weird.
I tried to like dodge something with backdash, but that didn't work.
Yeah.
By the way, it's 10 after 9.
Yeah, I know. I'll go soon.
Okay. Right, another really good fighting game that I have on Steam is Monmuso Fight. Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, I mean it's you know, it's by the Street Fighter team, i.e. the guys that made Kimono Friends, and it's the first game that used that system that they then had in Kimono Friends.
I see.
Like, I played arcade mode a little bit with the Harpy.
Was it actual Mongoose like the anime IP?
No,
And not just Mongoose.
no, it's like
No, it's just
original
Monster Girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's cool, and it plays like the Kimono Friends fighting game, right? Like same system, and it's the precursor to that one, like system-wise. Like Kimono Friends is kind of like the spiritual successor to this game, no? And it's extremely similar. Like they didn't change a lot going to Kimono Friends, but like the characters are different, right? Different moves and such, and it seemed really fun to me. Like, yeah. And good thing about the Steam version, it's a censored version, right? I mean, like you can patch it, but like that means it's playable in an environment where that might be a concern, like on stream. Because if you've ever wondered why the Kimono Friends all have this KO animation where they reel back and then jiggle, originally in the precursor Monmusu fight, that's where their clothes tear off. So yeah, Kimono Friends of course does not have any kind of R18 version. It was never meant to have that, but since it's like same engine and has sort of some of the similar KO animations and such, well, not animations, but like points in time where camera does thing, you can still see that.
Oh god. See no, it's like besides Simo, see no other character that can close up that well with the jump heavy.
Oh, there is a lot.
Obviously, but like everyone else I tried is worse. I mean, I guess Kohaku can, but it's
Yes.
higher up on her backside, which makes it like a bit harder. At least it feels harder. And also, I think I'm just used to easier things from other games.
It doesn't matter, cross-up is not a thing in the game, so...
It's true. But it looks cooler, you hit the cross. Which move did I do?
You did have circle back, see. That's
Oh.
the command grab that you didn't get earlier.
Circle back. God
Yep.
damn it. Oh no, I remember that I just brain part and I would have needed to want a totally different move.
Yes.
What quarter circle 4 is what I wanted to, what my head wanted to do, but then forgot.
A.
How did that? I hate that. Damn it.
And yeah, my medics, Vic isn't very hungry.
Why do you...
Session extension is on. Oh, I guess I'll ask now. Should... Oh, God Kaiser isn't there. Should we try to get an orange juice session together?
I'm
Like-
not really up for it because I would just, then I would just go and watch anime probably.
Yeah, I mean like later when Vic comes back from dinner.
I think same still for me.
I don't know, I
Oh,
might
Lord.
finish DMC. Well, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'll see
Yeah.
after that, after dinner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
we
then if
should do
you
it,
want to...
typically.
Yeah,
should do
because
it at
there's
some
an
point,
event,
yeah.
right?
Exactly.
And we need to get those costumes. Like, I mean, I still had 999 candies, but that wasn't enough to buy all of the costumes because they're 100 each. So,
Okay.
yeah. Je de Bouvet.
To the Bruxelles.
Well, this one is the part. That is something right. No, I don't understand any of the important words in the sentence.
It's like Bruxelles sprout. He's asking if it's like Bruxelles sprouts or something or whatever. That's
I
like
see.
a vegetable.
A vegetable, I see. Yeah. Yeah, Mimetics, I had like French in school. I wasn't good at it. And I also never continued it. So basically, with American grades A, B, C, D, F, I got like I managed to clutch out a D before switching schools because my grades were so atrocious in the in German high school that I switched to American high school, where my skill level immediately granted me A's in every single. Americans really don't need you to do much in school. Germans are comparatively, you have to do like 3 to 4 times the amount of work. It's very strange, and I assume other European countries it's the same, or at least in France it should be the same. Like their standards are kind of similar.
I think your standards are a bit higher for some stuff.
When I listen to my a friend of mine who works in France, it's always like they're all super chill. They don't do a lot. They just take it all easy. While here in Germany, no, you can't take it easy most of the time.
Reduced that
Yes.
earlier. You mean in school specifically?
No, it was just like at a job, so it was just
I see.
just expanding that to all friends because I heard one thing.
From jobs, it seems that at least like Reactor is like starting and stopping way earlier than what I was doing. So I don't know. I guess it really depends.
Yeah, with schools I'm not so sure. It's just that like at least it seems like the French have like similar desires to have their kids be have some sort of academic credentials. I don't know. Like I don't know how true that is. Of course, it just seemed to me that way. Judging.
I did GPs though.
Yeah. But Mimetics, you are German in school? I see. That's interesting. Allemand or something?
Yep.
I don't know.
Your dash
Oh.
there as well with the nose.
Okay, that doesn't answer you. That rule, right? Yes.
You teach you so many times, you still just enter everything.
I know this is kind of like a segue backwards to something said an hour ago, but I just thought of this. Ah, wait. Ich heiße Mimetics. Ich wohne in Mootown. I see. That's actually grammatically correct. Good job. So you'd only capitalize this, the second ich in a letter. Germans. Gotta capitalize things specifically. I mean, you can't tell in the sentence if it's a house unless you write it as big as the house. but so apparently, I mean, there's like infinites in X-Men and X-Men versus Street Fighter, and
it's
then
a while ago, I
Capcom,
think.
yeah, and in Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter, which is the game before MVC1. They like apparently were pretty successful at removing infinites. At least people didn't find them until way later, I guess, and apparently that was negatively received. Like, people were like, I can't do my cool combos where everybody dies! It's bullshit! Just,
I mean, to that I'm just gonna say Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite seems like the same situation.
I guess so. Though I guess nowadays, people don't really see infinites as a cool thing, right?
Hey, Marvel 3 was popular!
Oh yeah, Marvel 3 was popular, but I didn't really hear from critics that, like, the thing that was wrong with Marvel Infinite was that it, unlike the name, it had no infinites. Like, I don't think people minded that part, right? That's whereas back then it was like, oh, infinite combos, which, to be fair, there wasn't such a thing, or in such a cool looking way, at least before that, right? So suddenly it's taken away as some sort of error, and people are like, ah, shit, you had like way more freedom to do your combos and stuff.
Why?
Yeah.
Are you trying to go in instant 8 or something? Or you're bursting?
Not sure exactly how that works, so like, I'm just gonna try to burst here, maybe he's close enough.
I see.
Ooh. Jabbed out of that.
God damn it, fucking water pistol. Ow.
Water pistol?
Yes. Shoots blue shit, it's water.
I see.
Heute Abend möchte ich Kartoffelsalat. That one more F on the potato. And Abend and Kartoffelsalat, because they are objects, things, no? Things, places, and people need to be capitalized in German, always. It's like the joke I meant earlier, like, you can't tell that the house is a big thing unless you spell it big. Just like everything that's an object in Germany, in German language, you need to capitalize. Which is why if you see a random English comment with random capitalizations all over the place, that guy's probably German. Just, yeah.
It's just like,
But yeah.
if you block and then the missile comes and you just...
Yeah, no problem, Mimetics. I mean, what's good is that you actually got the grammar correct, right? Because German grammar is pretty different to other languages, so it's perfect. If you would have spoken those sentences, they would have just seemed like without error. Like, that's the good part. Oh, that was such a good parry situation.
Like, that goes nowhere. Oh, what?
Say no. Say no to guns. Ah.
Oh, take my backdash, the button says backdash, but instead of press the button, so you counter hit. Yeah, look.
C'est la vie.
I don't know why this sentence is like actually well known. But it's like the opening of Sailor Moon live action.
What it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like a portmanteau of Sailor V, C'est la vie, and Sailor
Oh.
V. So yeah.
That's
Yep.
that's a legitimate what do you call it, pun.
Yeah. Also, kind of
Yes,
why
sir.
I'm not Cure Vic but Sailor Vic, because that does the Sailor V at the same time.
I see. Not that anybody would notice since it uses like nearly
Yep.
completely different letters, even though it sounds similar.
Oh, not for
In
the
a-
C'est la vie, just for the Sailor V.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I mean, for Japanese
I
it's
didn't
also
realize-
different later, but yeah,
Yeah, I didn't realize Sailor Vic and Sailor V were related.
not that
Yeah.
much, but you do have like the Sailor and V.
Yeah.
And nobody know what the fuck Cure would be anyway. That's also the
I guess
thing.
so. Yeah.
See, you didn't have to block that cross up.
No, but again, it looks cooler. Because it looks like... If you play other games such as Melty, it also adds to the factor of, oh, I gotta block this cross up, because this is not that side.
Yeah. Definitely.
But I don't know why parrying it like never works. Always when I try to parry it, I just get normal.
It's not variable.
God damn it! Why?
I don't
Can't
know,
jump
but
over,
I
can't
said it
parry
multiple
it.
times.
Oh,
The
boy.
blast from the gun?
Yeah.
Is it really though?
I remember like reading that on the wiki or like the article of like drunk shard, whatever.
I see. Probably the junk video.
Not video, article.
Article. Okay. Because I don't think I'll find that on the wiki. Is that Grand Sapper? Half circle forward?
Yeah,
Back,
so-
I mean? Okay.
Quarter circle forward.
Quarter forward. Okay. I see.
So not this one.
I think you did like the normal version and not the arc drive.
Right. No old wiki page for powered CR.
Oh, it reached. Okay, I didn't think it would actually reach.
It was pretty far.
Okay, last one.
Yeah. Did it pee, but it did none.
Well, I guess it depends the direction of your DP. Maybe like across up.
Like, oh. Just fucked up emotion.
I see. Oh, I missed the trap.
Ooh, that was a really late first hit.
Oh wow, okay. Was it normal dash? I thought it was the step dash thing.
That's just normal dash, but the step dash, she just like a little jump.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh wow.
Yeah. Lago.
Yeah. Oh, that should have grabbed.
Oh, boop.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
why?
normal in that situation. gotta be aware of that.
You should have been like hit by the 3D during this thing.
Should just grab and wake
Hmm?
We should just grab and wake up, but it works.
And you miss your meaty grab. There is a lot of time where I'm doing the grab and you hit me. You just don't see it.
Yes, because I don't know. Sometimes meaty, you like mash jab on the wake up, but it doesn't meaty.
Yeah, you have to mash frantically to to get a successful meaty in Melty. Yeah. But okay, time to go eat. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you in 2 hours also, like for Melty or maybe OJ, depending how I feel. Not Melty. Did I say Melty? DMC.
That Melty or OJ.
Yeah.
DMC.
DMC.
Devil May Cry or Orange Juice, yeah.
Exactly. Asuja? What? Oh, DMC. Yeah. Okay. See you.